Hey guys, it's Caleb from RokBlokz. Today up on the lift we have the new Kia Telluride. We have our mud flap kit that we're going to show you how to install, so let's go ahead and get right to it. Here we have the tools laid out. What you'll need is a set of insert pullers, or you can also use a flathead, and then you'll need a Phillips head screwdriver. We're just going to use our 90-degree screwdriver that we have available on our website. Here we have your front laid out. What you'll get in your kit is your front flap for that corner, and then the hardware. We'll go ahead and put a breakdown of the hardware on the screen right now. Now that we're at the front of the vehicle, we're going to locate these 3 screws and remove them. To remove them, you'll just unscrew them with a Phillips head screwdriver. And then we've pre-loosened ours, so we're just going to go ahead, take them out, and set those to the side. Now that we have the factory screws removed, we're going to go ahead, place our screws through some washers. Then we're going to grab our flap. We're going to start with the bottom hole here, placing the smaller washer on the back side of that lower hole. Now we're just going to go ahead. That started by hand, working our way up the fender, placing a washer behind each of the holes, and lining up with the holes in the bottom. Now that we've got those all started by hand, we're going to grab our Phillips head screwdriver and snug them down. Now with that lightly in place, we're still able to move our flap. We're going to go ahead, set it to where we want it, check the bottom with a level. Once you get it into the position that you like, go ahead and fully tighten these 3 screws down. With those fully tightened down, that's how you install the front. You can repeat those same steps on the other side. Now let's go ahead and jump to the rear. Here we have your rear laid out. What you'll get in your kit is your rear flap for that corner. You'll get your rear mount tab and the hardware. We'll go ahead and put a breakdown of the hardware on the screen right now. Before we head over to the car, we're going to pre-assemble our flap and tab. So we'll take our flap, pick it up. We're going to take our tab, making sure the etching is facing the bottom edge of the flap. We're going to push it through so that the tab comes out on the same side as the logo. And we're just going to click that in place. Now we're able to take our flap over to the vehicle and begin mounting. Now that we're at the rear of the vehicle, we're going to begin by removing these 2 OEM screws using our Phillips head screwdriver. We pre-loosened ours, so we're just going to get those out of the way. Those can be set to the side. Now we'll jump down to the bottom and remove that 3rd mounting point, the insert that's down there, and then place our clip. Here we have the lower mounting point. We're going to go ahead, use our insert pullers to pop the insert out and remove it. Now while we have this open, we'll go ahead and place our clip on the mounting hole right there. With that aligned with the hole, the liner can be replaced, and then it will be held in place with our bottom screw. Now, to begin mounting, we're going to grab our flap and place a washer on one of our screws. We're going to mount it through the bottom mount hole on the front face. That's going to correspond with the hole right here. The bottom hole on the inside of the fender. We'll go ahead, get that started by hand. Grab our 2nd screw. That's going to go in the top hole, correspond with the 2nd hole in the fender. Now we're going to take our 3rd screw, and that's going to go up through the bottom, through that mount tab, and into the bottom clip that we placed on the bottom. Now we're going to take our 3rd screw and mount the bottom tab to the bottom hole, going into that clip that we placed earlier. I'm going to take our last screw, that's going to go up through into our clip. Go ahead and get that started by hand. Now we'll return to the top and finish mounting and fully tightening down the flap. Now that we've got all of our screws in place, we're going to lightly tighten these two up. With those lightly in place, we're going to grab our level, check the bottom, set our adjustment to where we want. With the flaps adjusted to our liking, we're going to go ahead and fully tighten down all 3 screws. Alright, now we've got those fully tightened. That's how you install the rear. You can repeat those same steps on the other side. Thanks for watching.